Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments, June 2025 edition. Obviously it's July now, but these comments are all pulled from videos that I did in June of 2025. Obviously, because it's July of 2025 now, I'm not doing June of 2024, that would just be silly. But yep. All best comments from June of 2025. Let's go ahead and read some comments. At the end of November 23, did a reaction to the first steps of the House of Cards. It's been that long, huh? Do you plan to continue with the series? Yeah, I keep meaning to go back to it at some point. At this point, I might just rewatch the first episode, too. Just because it's been so long. The reason I only did the first episode at a time is because it was a Twitch Points request, and the request was only for episode 1. But I would like to go back to it because there's House of Cards, and I think there's like a couple sequel series after it, too, aren't there? So there's a lot there. Just want to know, will you ever do another Black Mirror reaction? Trust me, you won't be disappointed with the rest of the show. It's absolutely amazing. I might do, yeah. If I'm being honest, though, I kind of like Inside Number 9 more. That might be a minority opinion, considering Black Mirror's, international popularity and all that. But I do enjoy Inside Number 9 a little bit more. But I'm definitely not against going back to Black Mirror. I really want to see you ready to Torchwood Miracle Day purely out of morbid curiosity, if nothing else. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot, but a lot of people seem to dislike it for some reason, so it'd be interesting to get your perspective opinion on it. The general concept of it and a lot of ideas and plot points within the show should produce some interesting reactions from you, I'll say that much. Yeah, I think I'll end up doing it. Again, I want to complete Series 7 of Doctor Who first, which should be this month, by the way, that I do that. I think I'll give it a look. There's been a lot of things that people told me I wasn't gonna like, and I ended up liking it. So, who knows? Maybe I will. Looked up a curiosity. Hazel from Popstars to Rivals was disqualified because she was older than she claimed. Wow, by 10 days. Oh, come on. Pushing her over the maximum age limit from her auditions, which she was 24 for her being 25. Due to her being disqualified, she was replaced by the band, in the band by Kimberly Walsh, who originally didn't make it in top 10 finalists. The band was Girls Aloud, one of the biggest pop bands in the UK history. Ouch. They fucked her over really because of 10 days, though? That's... Hey, rules are rules, but come on. Wonder if Harry will make a return to TV Burp. I don't know if they'll ever bring TV Burp back. I could see him getting another show, though. I don't think it's too late, and I think there's still a place for him on television. I think at this point, just watch the rest of TV Burp in release order. Yeah, that's probably a good call. I mean, I'm more than halfway through the show at this point, so I might as well. TV Burp has a few hidden Christmas specials. Yeah, I wish I had known that. I could have done one of those during Christmas, but, but at the same time, I guess I'm not surprised, because as we've gone through, the show is shockingly poorly documented. Doctor Who the Snowman is a sequel to, or Snowman I believe it was, is a sequel to some partially lost episodes from 67-68. Only Doctor Who could make a sequel to episodes from 40 years before. By partially lost, he means one of them that they don't have the footage, but they do have the audio. Didn't they do anime drawings or whatever for that? I mean, so if they still have the audio, I guess we could technically watch it. Hugo Matt from Nightmare is still very much alive, but you'll never recognize him without a beard. Oh, he doesn't have the beard anymore? Yeah, I probably wouldn't recognize him in a million years. That Bobby Davro footage is real. The incident led to a major overhaul in health and safety at the BBC. Instantly, a cool aspect of this Inside Number 9 episode is the show's composer, Christian Henson, did the music live on a night as well. Oh, that's very impressive, actually. It's cool for him. Yeah, I looked up that Bobby Davro footage a little bit after that. Apparently, he was not seriously injured, which is amazing, because, holy shit, dude, the way he was locked up like that could have killed him, legitimately. The fact that he got out of that without serious injury is unbelievable luck. Well, I like Noah, but then I like Pippin. But which one is better? I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not fighting a dog. It's not happening. The bit in Bad Lads Army where Sergeant Ray said, "Do you want to make love to me? Crack me up." Rest in peace, Sergeant Ray. Also, yeah, I heard he died during COVID, I think. Also, in answer to come your questions, it was never shown what that Daniel Kett guy did, get him put in jail, so it happened off camera. I bet they were pissed about that. I didn't get the footage for it. And a couple years ago, Corporal Nurka was on some YouTube podcast. I think he mentioned that he still keeps in touch with the Brown twins. Oh, really? Well, that's a surprise. Hopefully they've turned their life around a bit. I mean, I suppose they could have. 20 years ago, or it could have gotten worse. Who knows? Some of the lads in various series want to join the army, but they refuse because of their records too strict. Yeah, I've never much understood that. I get it from the sense of oh, well, they have criminal records, so maybe they'll think, they won't follow orders well. But at the same time, if you're gonna send anybody to die in a war, you know, just saying. This is from Animals That Are Farving Wood. Hey, are you implying that Fox would have been able to somehow prevent the field mice from getting pregnant and giving birth if he had been around? I know, right? Like, is Fox just like some major cock block or something? That doesn't make any sense. Really enjoyed this catchphrase episode. Great show for shouting alone too. Would be interested to see a reaction to a Mulhorn episode to compare to tech. Yeah, I don't know what the response would be to me doing a Mulhorn episode. I feel like it wouldn't be that positive, but I could look at it, maybe. 500 pounds back then would be about 1540 free today, and 2435 would be 7500. Jesus Christ, man. I wonder if the numbers would be higher if you put it to US money. I mean, inflation's just crazy. You should react to In for a Penny. It's a game show with Stephen Mulhorn and the Ministry of Mayhem. How many game shows does that dude have? He has got Catchphrase, In with a Penny, apparently. Doesn't he do Deal or No Deal now, too? How many has he got? Yeah, tell me that intro for International Gladiators was not badass. Oh, no, it was great. It's just like, it's just craziest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, they're in, like, fucking Stonehenge or whatever, and they do the Power Rangers thing. Like, it's the craziest goddamn intro I've ever seen. 4 to finish Gladiators have been in jail for drug smuggling and murder. Holy shit. They just recruit crazies over there, I guess. Derren Brown also calls out the same psychic BS. You should react to one of his full shows. I actually did. A couple years ago, I did Remote Control. And pretty soon, quite possibly in like next week, we're gonna do another one of his, Apocalypse. Yeah, Houdini was calling on mediums for their bullshit. Yeah, I never even knew this about Houdini. Unfortunately, it destroyed a friendship with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, who Houdini was close friends with. After the First World War, many people who had lost their loved ones in that conflict turned to the mediums to give them relief and closure. Among them were Doyle and his wife who had lost their son, but once Houdini started exposing his mediums to the frauds they were, Doyle and his wife were furious with them because they felt like it's destroying the one thing that could ease their grief instead of friendship with him left in a ruin. I kind of understand both sides there. From obviously, I understand Houdini's side because fuck those fucking psychics. From Doyle's side, I somewhat get it because, you know, they can't help that was the only thing helping ease their grief, even if it's fucked up, you know. So I somewhat get it from his perspective, but I also, you know, don't think Houdini was in the wrong at all. I like to imagine all the calls and phone jacker are real, but they're immediately told at the end of the call that it's for a TV show. I'm not sure about the calls, but to be on film, you need to sign a waiver, so I imagine same applies for both. Yeah, probably. It's just like, yeah, like they do the hang up effect, but yeah, that would make sense. Instead of like actually hanging up, they probably just tell them, oh, by the way, this was all fake, because like some of those, man, like again, the one most recent episode where he was doing like the bank robbery, you know, like surely you could really get in trouble for that shit. Surely, you know, and if he had actually hung up the phone, you know, say he tried to call the guy back and tell him, oh, it's all for a show. If you're that guy, do you really pick up this guy if he fucking calls you back? You know, like, no, you're probably going to police. You know, so yeah, that would make sense of them being immediately told. That's probably right. Did you do a couple episodes of Peep Show before? Very long time ago, yes. You should continue. It's very funny sitcom. Yeah. I'm aware of it. It's just, this, you know, I talked about maybe doing the first episode of House of Cards over again. With Peep Show, I would 100% have to just start completely over, because how fucking long ago was that? Maybe 5 years ago I did that. Yeah, 2020 was the last time I did it. Christ, yeah. Did 2 episodes in 2019 and then 1 in 2020. Yeah, I just have to start that all the way over. I don't mind next time up on the Catherine Chait show, you fast forward to You Won't Believe It sketch. Yeah, bro, 3 times was crazy. Like, at least the third one had a decent ending, but like, once is enough. You know, to be honest, that whole episode was a little lazy. They were just kind of stockpiling a lot of sketches in that one. Seemed like they didn't have I wonder if they filmed that episode last and they didn't have much written out. If you like forgotten shows from 2006 that are on YouTube, check out Time Trumpet. Not serialized, so you can start viewing episode 5 or whatever. It's got Richard Ayoade in it. That better be a show about a dude who uses a trumpet to go back in time. Britney Spears had 24 UK top 10 singles. Her first 6 all went to the top 5, Baby One More Time, Born to Make You Happy, Oops I Did It Again, all topping the charts. Slave For You was her 9th single released in the UK and 8th to make top 10, 7th to make top 5. It actually peaked at 4 in its debut week before dropping to 7 in week 2, 12 in week 3, 20 in week 4, and added top 40 in 6 weeks. She had 6 number ones in total, the year through Toxic and Every Time in 04 and Scream and Shout Will I Am in 2012. Holy shit. It's Britney bitch indeed. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for the June episode of the June edition of Reading Your Comments. All the videos in the comments in this video were pulled from reaction videos I did in June. If you want to get a chance to get your comment read in next week's month's edition, or technically this month's edition, then comment on a reaction video due in July. There you go, and I might pick it. That is it from me, Lato. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, they're all in the video description. Well, names of my patrons. If you don't know, you can be Patreon me for as little as £1. You get extra direction videos as well as reading your concept, day release, and that more. With all that being said, though, my name is Tara. You've my June 2025 edition of Reading Your Comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.